What Miley and Rihanna doing ain't really ratchet to me.
I'm seeing wedgies pulling up here, wedgies and all that stuff.
Yeah, but that's entertaining. That's like, listen, when you a superstar, you're supposed to do outrageous superstar stuff.
Right, so you have an MTV show, just joined up with Puff, Revolt TV. You appeared on the walk-on, you ride along, yeah? How do you handle yourself as a new level of success, and what would you advise for new talent? What advice would you give them?
My father used to always tell me, man, when somebody achieves some type of fame or acquires some money and they change, they never knew who they were to begin with. You should always grow and you should always evolve, but the core, you should always remain the same. So, to be honest with you, I don't even think about it. I just do the work. Like, I've never sat back and said, oh, I do this and I do that. I'm on MTV, I'm on the radio. I don't do. I mean, you reflect sometime and be like, yeah, that's dope. But you also know that all of that can be taken away at the drop of a dime. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to know that you are not your things. You are not your job. You are not the things that are attached to you. Me, I'm always focused on how can I be a better person?
That's it.
How can I be a better me? You know what I'm saying? How can I always get smarter? How can I stay in the gym and get stronger? You know, what can I do to better the world? You know what I'm saying? And to make the world a better place, you got to make yourself a better place. So I'm always constantly just trying to be the best human I can be. I do that. All of that'll keep falling into place just the way that it is.
And as your character, you always seem to bring the best out of you when you're interviewing people. Straight up, you get down to the point. So, what would you say? Like, is there somebody out there that you say, yeah, we had the best interview? Like, me and this guy, we connected. Is there somebody out there that you would say, yeah?
The best interviews come from people who aren't trying to be characters. Because I'm not trying to be a character. I'm just there to have a good, honest conversation. So if you're there to have a good, honest conversation too, it's going to be the best interview. Like I tell people all the time, the best interviews for me right now are the OGs of the game. Yeah. The people that came up in the 90s, the early 2000s, people whose music I grew up listening to because, number one, they're older, so they give less of a fuck. Like, they're not trying to be as political as they used to be and whatever. They're just there to be 100 and tell great stories, and they tell us great stories. So the people like Fat Joe, Cameron, Irv Gotti, Hov, 50, Goody Mob, Master P, they tell great stories. They tell us things that we've always wondered, in the general public, but didn't know the answers to, and they give us those answers. So those are the interviews I like to do, man.
Is there like the worst interview that you've had, and there's a person there and you're just like, you know what, cut the cameras right now, I can't be bothered with this?
Well, I mean, I hated Chief Keef's first interview. Chief Keef had nothing to say whatsoever. And I'm like, this was terrible. I mean, it's been interviews The Breakfast Club hasn't aired. Like, I used to love Paul Mooney. I still like Paul Mooney.
Yeah.
And I read his book. I forgot what it was called, Black and White something, I don't remember. Yeah. But we never aired that interview when he came to The Breakfast Club, because it was just bad. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like must have been in a bad mood that day because he was extra racist towards white people that morning. And that's not the kind of energy I wanted to put out there.
Yeah, I hear that. Okay, so in terms of artists, the music game is crazy. You got these females, they're doing things these days. You got the Rihanna, you got the Miley Cyrus. Who do you think is the most ratchet female in the game right now?
The most ratchet females in the game don't even exist musically. They're on reality TV.
I've seen some crazy stuff.
Like those, like chicks like Mimi who hanging from shower rods.
Oh, me.
Jocelyn in the studio on World Star looking like she high on bath salts, going crazy. Like, that's ratchet. What Miley and Rihanna doing ain't really ratchet to me.
I'm seeing wedgies pulling up here, wedgies and all that stuff.
Yeah, but that's entertaining. That's like, listen, when you a superstar, you're supposed to do outrageous superstar stuff. I mean, shit, Prince used to walk around with his goddamn ass out. Prince used to have on whole jeans, and when he turned around, his fucking ass is out. You know what I mean? That's worse than some goddamn wedgies. So I don't consider them ratchet. I don't consider what Riri and Miley Cyrus them do as ratchet.
In terms of them two, who would you say is ratchet most out of them two? Miley or Rihanna?
Man.
And not just what's going on right now in terms of their whole history. Because like right now Rihanna's.
I mean, you gotta give it to Rihanna because her resume is longer. She's been around longer than Miley.
Yeah.
So Miley still got some catching up to do. You know what I'm saying? But the thing I like about Rihanna is, and the thing I've learned to like about Miley, because me and Mike Will, that's my man. That's really who they are.
Yeah.
The Miley we saw when she was on Disney Channel, that wasn't really her.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it was her at the time, but then she grew up.
Yeah.
So now we're seeing
different character,
a different person.
Yeah.
And Rihanna, that's who she's always been. Once she got rid of that whole good girl shit and like the album, Good Girl Gone Bad. Like, fuck that, I'm gonna be me. So I like them because they're not really being characters. That's who they really are.
Right. Last question. Is there anything new coming from you? Are you going in any movies? Any interviews coming up for us? For us to look forward to?
I'm in a movie called Bro House. It's produced by DJ Pooh. You know DJ Pooh, he did Friday.
Oh yeah.
He did Car Wash, he did 3 Strikes. And the movie stars Little Duval and D-Ray Davis.
Yeah.
I'm in that.
Okay.
I got my book coming out. You know, it's a self-help guide. It's gonna be dope. It's a self-help guide for the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be very hood relatable. Like dudes in the hood are gonna be able to pick up that book and get some real jewels. You know, just based off my life experiences and things that I've gone through. And I'm not even sitting here telling nobody I got the answers. I'm just telling you what I've gone through and what my experiences have been and how I've gone from A to Z based on these experiences. And I mean, I got a new show coming on MTV too.
Okay.
So,
someone that wants to follow your path, what would you say?
Don't follow my path. You know what I'm saying? Follow my moves. It's good to be inspired and influenced like I was by the people that came before me, the Howard Sterns and Wendy Williams and stars. But don't follow my path. Follow your own path. I tell people all the time, fuck your dreams, man. Fuck your dreams if they not your dreams.
That's it.
And what I mean by that is, man, you got so many people that want to be rappers and want to be entertainers and want to be athletes, but you only want to do that because you see other people doing it.
Their dream.
Yeah. Fuck your dream if it's not your dream, man. Find your dream, work at your dream, prosper from your dream, not somebody else's dream. Don't let somebody else's dream become your dream. Fuck your dream, man.
It's been a pleasure.
My brother, appreciate you.